starting their career in networking industry so that I can welcome to the world of networking. Anyone like that? I'm completely fresher, Praful. You have to teach me from scratch from the networking, like how to connect to computers. I don't know anything. Anyone like that? No.
I'm actually pretty much basic, but sorry, fresher, but I actually know the basics. Yeah.
You know many things. I know about you. You are not
Not
like that.
really, but yeah.
Okay, okay. So it's not like about the fresher or experience. It's like anyone just starting their career, have not learned anything before. Maybe you have watched few videos on YouTube randomly, but did not complete any training or not learn from anywhere. You are going to start from the scratch. No. Great. So everyone have the idea about computer networking. Everyone, most of you are working professional. If you are the fresher looking for job, and definitely this training program will prepare you to crack any networking interview. Any. By the way, interviewers are also updating their questions nowadays. Yesterday one of my students was in interview. Earlier there was a question, very popular question, very common question, right? If you guys have attended the interview of for network engineer position, you must have encountered this question, that tell me what happened when we type www.google.com in the browser and hit enter. This was the question, very popular. Most of the time interviewer was asking this question in interview. But yesterday one interviewer asked same question, but they have modified, they made it more interesting. They said, tell me what happened when you enter after typing www.google.com in the browser, if you are sitting inside the enterprise network. Now scenario is going to be quite different, like when you are accessing Google from your home network, right? Or let's suppose from your mobile network, and when you are accessing internet from the enterprise network. In both cases, even packet flow is different. So interviewers are modifying the questions, right? Network engineer interview questions are becoming more interesting. I can't say more difficult because this is also easy, but there is logic. Only experienced one can answer. Not everyone can answer. Mishra, no, so sorry first of all to you, sir.
No, no, no issue. We are very happy to see you again.
Okay, okay, okay. So,
We were eagerly waiting for your knowledge session. So that's why we had some disappointment for that. Now we are happy, no issue.
great, great. Thank you so much. So, whoever are joining me for the first time, like Gaurav, so please tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do? Where do you work? At which
Excuse me,
position?
sir.
Sir, I'm Gaurav. I'm basically from UP and now working in Delhi CIPF as a network engineer L1.
Okay. And what is the
Sir,
purpose of this training program?
sir, base of CCNA and CCNP,
Yeah.
and now I'm working on unmanageable switch, and I want to work on manageable switch.
Okay, okay. So you want to
So
learn the configuration and those all things.
yes, sir, switching and routing, configuration of switching, routing, and BGP and protocols.
Great, great.
Yes,
Got
sir.
it. Got it. Yes, Jap. Jap, you were saying
Second.
something?
No, sir. Can I start over, sir?
Yes, yes,
You
you can.
don't.
You can, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Sir, I'm Yamarun Kumar.
Hmm.
So I'm currently working as a cloud network engineer.
Okay.
So yeah. So as L2 engineer. So the main purpose of me joining this course is like to take on the hardware side as well, right? Like the basic of routing, switching, and like how do we configure this the routers and switches? Because just to add, right? Like wherever I just check for any opportunities, I see like one is mandatory to have both the the Cisco, like the hardware technologies knowledge plus the cloud knowledge,
True.
and that's where I felt like, okay, so being like good at cloud networking is not enough. So one has to learn the configuration of switches and routers, so that like it would be easy for me. So that's the reason I joined this course.
Exactly, exactly. Network is the foundation of any technology, whether it is cloud, automation, right? By the way, our networking is replaced by SDN nowadays. Nowadays, we have SDN, software defined networking. So SDN is nothing but the another way of managing our routers, our switches, right? WAN devices, LAN devices, data center devices, the way of management is changed, right? The core
Yes.
concept is still same. And yes, network is the foundation of all modern technologies. So whether you are in cloud or want to become a cloud engineer, DevOps engineer, you have to go through networking only. If you will skip networking, you can't understand any technology.
Yes, sir. That's what the main thing is like. Although the technologies have been advanced, right? Like, and we are working on the latest ones, but still the recruiters are asking for the knowledge, right? The hardware knowledge, like of configuring routers and switches. So that's where
Exactly.
I felt to learn that as well. Like, I mean, although what we are working is advanced now, but still like people are asking, right, as a requirement.
Exactly. And
So
you can learn the advance only if you know the traditional network. Until and
yeah, yes,
unless knowing the CLI configuration, you can't easily configure through GUI. So CLI is the still core foundation, and still we are using CLI for troubleshooting. GUI is good for the configuration. But if you will ask me, Praful, CLI or GUI, which one you like most? Definitely GUI. It's easy to configure. But still I use CLI to troubleshoot the issues.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right? So great, you can't escape. And
Thank you, sir.
this is my always recommendation. I always say that you should start with CCNA and NP only. CCNA and NP is going to give you the foundation. CCNA gives you knowledge, and CCNP gives you confidence, right? So at the same time you will have both. Your mindset will update then, right? Whether you are sitting in front of interviewer or you are working in the production, you will be confident engineer, calm, compose and relax, right? But if
Yes,
you
sir.
will skip it, yes, you will struggle a lot. And many of my even friends are struggling, students also, whoever have not learned the technology properly. See, enrollment doesn't mean you have learned. Enrollment, your enrollment is just first step. The, right, the money which you have paid is your first investment. Now the biggest investment is begin from here, your time, your effort, right?
Yes,
If you
sir.
will learn the technology, then it is going to be beneficial for you, it will benefit you. Great.
Yes, sir. That's what, sir. You're truly right. So that's the main motive why I joined this course. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Arun, for sharing.
Yes, sir.
Jap.
I came back. I was disconnected.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, my experience actually, electrician as profession. CCNA in 2003, I took the course. I missed it for about 5 points or something like that, the exam. Since then, it was not so developed here, Cisco.
Tell me one thing,
So
you teach
yeah,
CCNA
I took it in 2003.
and you are teaching also teaching CCNA like
No, I took the course.
okay,
I've
okay.
been a student in 2003 for CCNA course here in Switzerland, but at that time in Switzerland, Cisco it was not developed, and I have missed for about 5 points the exam.
Hmm.
So as there was no any hope for the work, I let it down and I was continuing my profession. Now I just wanted to come back and to because I started to to how do you say be curious about Linux and some technology. And at the same time, when I see your way of teaching, I say, oh, it could be nice to take a course here and present for the exam, CCNA, and if I could, CCNP too.
100% you can pass CCNA as well as CCNP in core and NRC.
Okay.
That time in 2003 there was so many CCNA like CCNA routing switching, data center, CCNA security. Nowadays we have single CCNA, CCNA 200301. Name is changed. Now all CCNA became single CCNA and name is CCNA Enterprise, or you can say CCNA 200301. Right, so this is the mix of multiple technologies. Again, core is routing switching, but many things is added, right, in today's CCNA.
Yeah, mine was routing and switching.
Your was routing and switching. That's absolutely true. Okay, and definitely this training program
Thank you.
will make you perfect to pass CCNA exam or CCNP exam. See, many people are saying Praphul, clearing exam is not easy, it's tough. Really, it's tough. Yes, I agree. It's tough because the language of questions is not clear in the exam. If you will check even the dumps or exam question in the official book, you will see the language. Language will make you confused that here what exactly he is asking, right? But if you will cover the syllabus properly, then you don't need to solve any dump. You don't need to practice any question, and you can pass exam 100 times. You will be very confident because you know the technology. Now you have covered the syllabus. So we'll not prepare for exam by solving lots of questions or by practicing dumps. We'll focus on learning. We'll cover the syllabus. Doesn't matter what question they are asking. If you know the technology, all the questions will be from the syllabus only. So for those who have completed the syllabus properly once, CCN exam is very easy and they are very confident on it. They can clear the exam very easily. Okay, that will be our approach for CCNA as well as for CCNP. Okay, who is next?
Thank you
Marina.
for your encouragement.
Yeah, welcome, sir. Welcome, my pleasure.
Hi, sir. This is Shah. This is the first time I'm joining your course.
So,
Um, so a
okay,
little bit about myself. I am based in New York City, and I'm working in a network operations center here. And I have a CCNA, um, but I don't have much much experience, and I want to go towards network security side of things. But I saw one of your videos in which you said if you want to go to firewalls, you have to make sure that your fundamentals of networking are clear. So
absolutely.
um, that led me to CCNSC and CNP combo batch here. Um, so that's why I'm here. Um, yeah, so looking forward.
Great. And that is absolutely true for security, or as I told you, for any technology, you have to go through networking only. If you have the good foundation, you can understand the firewall easily. Right, and in our course also we are going to talk about firewall. We'll talk about ACL access control list. That is also one kind of firewall only, a stateless firewall, right? So okay, great.
Okay. And so I just to let you know, I do the night shift, so I may miss 1 to 2 days because today only I just completed my night shift 3 hours ago, but I waited for 3 hours for your class, but I might miss 1 to 2 days, so apologies for that. But I'll make sure that see the recordings and practicing and everything. And
See,
as soon as Mhm. Go ahead.
one thing is there, like if you will be not able to join live classes, then you have to be very strict on your decision. If you made the decision that I need to learn it, you have to finish the recording before next class. If you will finish the recording before next class, then you will be on track. See, we are not going to learn CCNA, CCNP, IE separately. We are going to learn everything in one flow, right? From a scratch, from zero to the modern enterprise network. Whatever components, physical components, protocols are there, we'll discuss everything one by one. So if you will have a strong foundation at the end, if you will be on the track till the end, right?
Yes, sir.
So for
Agreed. Agreed.
everyone, whoever will be not able to join all the live classes, make sure you will be watching recording same day, right? I want you guys to be on the track only. Doesn't matter you are joining the live classes or watching the recording. And if you are watching the recording and you have stuck somewhere, if you have any doubt, just join next live class for even few minutes, for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, you can clear your doubt, and after that you can again start watching recording. It is like that.
Sure, sir. I'll make sure.
Sure,
Thank you.
sir. Definitely.
Right, so this is like developing habit for sitting 2 hours for learning, like to watch the class recording or joining the live classes, and you have to sit for 1 to 2 more hour for practice, to practice the lab, because networking is practical. You all know this. There is no any logic of learning theory if you are not practicing it, if you are not performing the lab, right? And my training is, guys, practical training. It is 100% practical for each and every topic. Even we'll spend less time sometime in the theory part, but we'll configure everything properly. You can make notes of commands, or you can find, by the way, commands easily on the internet as well. And I will be also sharing you the basic commands which are required to configure, for an example, SSH on the router. So I don't want you to just copy and paste my command on the router. I want you to type the command, right? When you will type, you will make mistake. When you will make mistake, then you will learn. So don't copy paste anything, just configure everything like I am going to configure in class. Okay, like today, let's suppose I have given you one task to design a very small network with 10 computers, and they should be able to access internet, right? Or they should be able to communicate with each other. Forget about the internet. This is your task. So make sure you will perform this lab, because first I am going to show you the configuration in the class, in packet tracer or in the GNS or in the EVNG. So you will be also using the same simulation. Why? Because some commands are not available in packet tracer. So let's suppose I am configuring SSH and a command of SSH is not available in packet tracer. Then I will do that in EVNG or in the GNS3. If you will try to do it in packet tracer, again you will stuck. So if I am doing the lab in GNS, you will also do in GNS only. This is the reason why we will set up all the software in our laptop. Even to capture packet, you all should have Wireshark. I am going to tell you what tools are required, right, to for this training program, so you guys can set up it. EVNG is not required for first 10 days, but after 10 days EVNG is also required. You all have to set up. No problem if you are not able to set up, we will set up it. Just let us know that you have stuck somewhere. If you have stuck in packet tracer or GNS3 or in the Wireshark, you can let me know. Just after the class I will help you to set up that. For EVNG, after 10 days we'll see.
Sir, sorry to interrupt, sir. So basically, like I do have a Mac OS one, so not a Windows laptop. So what I looking for is like any installation guide video for these tools, right? Whatever you said
I
for the
have the
Mac
video,
OS.
but for I have for Windows. I don't have videos for Mac, but you can find the videos on internet. So many videos are there available on YouTube, right? And it's very easy. Like we install any software, similarly you can install packet tracer by clicking next, next, next. You can download the software from the website, Cisco website, and you can set up it.
Okay, sir. But just to confirm, right? Like with Mac OS, whatever tools that you mentioned is supported, right?
Yes, yes,
Oh,
exactly.
you're sure of it?
Yes. If you will
Okay, sir.
extract some
Then
beer, then
thanks.
I will see it what we can do.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sure. Thanks.
So your name is right?
No, sir. My name is Arun.
Arun. Okay, Arun. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sa.
my name is Shah,
Yeah, yeah.
sir.
Oh, okay. Sultan. Sultan, please tell me about yourself quickly. Understand the power of technology. We are so far from each other, still talking like we all are sitting in a single room. How it is possible?
because of network.
Invisible complex network is there, right? Behind the scene. Yes, yes. Sultan is not here. I think draw IT. Draw IT. Draw IT. Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Mrinal.
Yes, sir. Hello. Am
Hi,
I
hi.
audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible, sir.
Yeah, hi. Yeah. So currently I'm working in Wipro for AT&T client. So like currently I'm working in like some of the Cisco router and switches, and also like AT&T have a different like VPN device called Anira. Okay.
Hmm.
So like currently I am working as a L1 like monitoring type of job. So we don't like configure the device. So I want to learn the configuration part and all also. And one more thing, I am facing challenges like whenever like doing the replacement for the like router and switches. So I'm not able to understand like how the wires are connected. Like there is like in the sites there are many kind of devices in the racks. Okay,
Correct, correct.
so that is also on kind of like problem currently I'm facing. Like not able to understand like which port, like which cable hot you need to connect and all. So that visibility is still not in my mind. So that's why I enrolled in your course. Like after watching, like I have like completed most of the videos for the CCN as well from the YouTube in your like playlist.
Oh, great. It was happening with me as well in the beginning, like in the starting day when I was in knock and devices were not visible, we were accessing through SSH. So it was like very complex, very difficult to understand the actual infra. Okay, sir. Great. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah,
I think you are
yeah,
working
thank you.
for
Like this,
connectivity,
basically this is the problem.
troubleshooting
Yes,
the
yes, yes, yes.
connectivity
Like
issues,
basic.
LAN
Yeah,
issues.
yeah, yeah. Basically, we're going. Yeah, troubleshooting. I'm doing the troubleshooting part only, not the configuration.
Yeah, exactly.
Like whenever we do the replacement, so we have a like server or the tool from where we are just copy pasting. Like we have transferred the configuration file to the uh, Cisco router and switches. And if they're like made
Here
need
we
to
are going
like
to
changes, then
Here we are also going to
sorry.
practice it, right? Like how to upgrade the iOS,
Okay, okay,
how to take the backup of router. These are the topics of our course. So we'll
Yes,
go
sir. Yes.
in very deep.
okay.
Yes.
Thank
Anyone
you, sir.
else? Sultan, Dawiti,
Hello, sir.
Sundar. Hi.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Yes, sir. I was
Priya.
traveling. Sorry for the noise here.
Okay, okay.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah, you are
Yes,
audible.
sir. Okay, sir. I am Shakti here. I am currently working as a wireless support engineer. So we do check last mile sites for customers.
Wireless support engineer. Then,
I'm working as I will be checking for last mile, sir, for the customer.
okay, okay.
Yes, sir. I have done CCNA in the year 2021. So I'm current. I want to learn CCNP from you as I saw a few of your videos, and the teaching was excellent. I am able to understand very well. So in order to learn the basics to basics of fundamentals and networking fundamentals, and to upgrade my career, I enrolled this course.
Great, great. Thank you so much for sharing. See, everyone is experience here, guys. Good thing is you all are connected through WhatsApp group. right? So you can share knowledge with each other. No one knows who can help whom, right? So let's suppose someone is working in Bipro and someone just want to start their career, because Bipro is good for, I think, like to start the career in this industry. So the people who is already working there can help, right? So if you will understand each other, talk each other, because we will have classes, 4 to 5 days every week. We'll meet in the um, um, live class. Then you are connected 24 by 7 in WhatsApp group, and later you guys will have questions, right? Someone will be asking question in the group, so try to share your answer if you know, so that you guys can talk with each other, and this group will be for lifetime. We also want to see you all in future after the course, where you guys are working, what you are doing in the future. If you need any other course, like, we will be connected, okay, so that we can measure the improvement after training. The WhatsApp group is for lifetime. Let's build a relationship with each other. Anyone else who is left, who have not introduced themselves, who have not shared?
Yeah, hi Prabhu, this is Ganesh here.
Yes, Ganesh. I think you are the old
I
student. Earlier you have
yes, I
purchased
was
another
yeah, I
course.
have purchased OSPF routing protocols.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm working for Nokia. Not sure, like Nokia network is too complex. They have multiple vendor devices. Like I'm feeling difficulties in troubleshooting when it comes to like where exactly need to check. Yeah, it's like there are like many VRFs they have in their network.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm lacking in the troubleshooting part. So I need some guidance on that. Like, so that's why I enrolled like from the mentorship program. So let's go with the basic and then to an expert
Exactly,
in
exactly.
troubleshooting.
Earlier you had enrolled in OSPA plus BGP course.
Yes, MPLS. Yes.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Yeah, but
That
like when
this is
when
great.
when learning with you, it seems to be easy. But when I sit in front of the devices, right, I mean, getting stuck. Like, don't know. So that is what like issue that I'm facing. When I'm with you learning things like okay, this it seems to be simple. But when I sit in front of the device, but like
Agree,
stuck like
agree,
that to check and where to configure and things.
agree, agree. Definitely. And configuration is easy. Troubleshooting is tough, right? Even
Yes, yes.
companies pay you to fix only, right? Network is already
Mm.
configured.
Yes,
So we
yes.
have to develop the troubleshooting skills.
Yeah. So they
Yes,
say like sometimes WAN link, but if you see there is no any physical link in WAN. But like how to check on that? And they say they have internet MPLS, but exactly which port? Like as one of our guys mentioned, like which port to check the issue?
Exactly,
Is it a
exactly.
logical port or a physical port? Like how to troubleshoot? All those
You need
things.
a step by step approach that you will follow that
Yeah.
one only every time.
Mm. Yep, yep. Yeah, that's what like when it comes to the problem ticket, like kind of like lacking like how to start from how to start troubleshoot. That is
Correct,
the thing
correct.
that I lack. Uh, so yeah.
No problem, sir.
yes,
After
yes,
this
sir.
also,
PM,
yeah,
PM.
yeah, yeah. Go
How are
ahead.
you?
I am good, good, sir. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
yeah. I'm Idrissa Bangura from Sierra Leone,
Bangura,
working for the
okay.
working for the Environment Protection Agency.
Working for
Yeah, the Environment Protection Agency
okay,
is a government institution.
okay. So you are network engineer
Yeah,
there?
yeah. I'm the network engineer.
Okay,
Basically, I'm responsible for implementing technology in related to networks.
great.
So yeah, but the problem I'm having now is basically is firewall. The ASA firewall and also the
Next
FortiGate
generation
firewall.
firewall.
Yeah,
Yes.
the next generation firewall. Presently we wanted to develop a data center, how to put all of those technologies together.
Hmm.
These are all problems which I cannot solve presently. That is why I enroll into this course.
Great, great. ICE, IPS, IDS,
Exactly.
AAA,
So
TechN.
how we can set high availability for the two firewalls,
HSRP for both Cisco routers, so that when one fail, the other one will take. These are all things which I consider. That is why I joined this course.
Yes, yes, yes. Great,
So
great.
I'm looking forward to the practical,
Yes, yes, our
so
course
that
is
yeah,
practical, 100%
yeah,
practical.
okay.
We'll
Thank you very
integrate
much.
everything in one lab, but it is not possible now. At the end, we will have complete lab where we will integrate all the things like access layer, distribution layer, security layer, WAN layer, internet layer, cloud layer. Everything will be there in
Yes.
a single topology.
Okay,
First,
okay,
understand
sir.
part by part.
Okay, okay, sir. See, that will be great. That will be great.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you. I've been
Welcome, welcome,
following
sir.
you on Facebook and also YouTube.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
sir.
I'm the one that do the transfer with your bank. When we say that
Okay,
the institution paid for us, me and Tijan, Umar
I think you
Tijan.
had conversation with my team member. I think Kabia
Yes,
over there.
I even conversed with you. We have a discussion the last time. I told you
Okay,
that
okay, okay.
we are going to do transfer. It's
Hmm.
not cash payment.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Anyone else is there who have not shared the experience and want to share?
Yeah.
I said
Hi.
myself.
Hey, hi, Praful.
Yes,
Yeah,
Aditya.
go ahead. Yes, Praful. So actually, I watched your video on YouTube, and I have a SAN side of experience, means working as a storage administrator, and recently I got the chance to work for the HCI technologies. So I'm facing challenge to understand the virtualized networking and all. So I thought to start from the scratch. That's why I have landed over here to join that CCN and CCNP combo batch.
Okay, great.
Mm, Basically, actually, when I learned the networking thing, I can say in my college time, 2005. At that moment, I believe this layer 2 devices is working as a layer 2 only. But in nowadays, when I started working in HCI, I saw that switch also working as a router, and there was the confusion getting started. So I
Okay.
thought I have to refresh all these things.
Great, great, correct. And that's true.
Yeah, hope that will be covered in that.
Yes, yes, 100%.
Thank you.
That's the core part. Yes, Mahesh.
Hi. Like I'm here in Texas. I have 10 plus years of experience in networking. I have done my CCNA and Fortinet NSC4, Sonicol, and all. I just want to brush up everything. I just want to be a subject matter expert for this.
Great.
I have done couple of things, but I'm like I'm not SME, so I want to be SME. I want to brush up everything.
Okay,
For the
okay.
reason I joined here.
Great. Now, anyone have any question? Mayur, just wait. CCNA to CCIE path.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I am good, good, Tejan. I am good, Tejan. What about you? You are not audible, Tejan. I think he is not audible. It is for only for me or for
No,
everyone?
not audible.
Not audible. Anyone have any question?
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, will you teach MPLS and WGP, sir, in this session?
Yes, 100%. I am going to tell you what I will teach you.
Okay.
MPLS is there.
Okay. Thanks.
Yes, Jab.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Gaurav.
Sir, how many topics in CCNA and CCNP?
How many?
Topics, sir.
Topics are almost same in CCNA to CCIE. The label
Sorry, sir.
are
CCNA
different.
to CCNP.
Yeah, CCNA to CCNP. It is what I am saying in CCNA and CCNP. In both the course, most of the topics are same. 70% topics are same at different level. Right? So we are going to learn each and everything about topics. Let's suppose OSPF. So start OSPF from the scratch and learn all about OSPF, all types of LSAs, database, messages, configuration, troubleshooting, area, design. It is like that. So whatever
Like
topic I will touch, I
sir,
will
like a
Mhm.
CCNP basic and CCNP troubleshooting.
Not like that. That is advanced. Like you can say CCNA is what and CCNP is what and how.
How long is the course, sir?
3 to 4 months.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Jalana.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's out of spot, but we were talking about the FNG, the
Hmm.
FNG lab.
Correct.
I tried to I set up with it, but I have one question. For example, I bring from your link the to have the routers and switches. You have uploaded on your YouTube channel,
Hmm.
so it's okay, it works. But my question is, if I want to add devices, what shall I do?
So to add another devices, the process is same. Like you upload the router switches. Similarly, you can upload firewall, Windows machine. You can upload SD-WAN controllers, SD-WAN managed devices. So you need one another software for that WinSAP. Through WinSAP, you can upload there. There are 2 videos on my YouTube channel for EVNG. If you
Yes, I
want to
I
upload
I
another,
I, I see that.
yeah,
But
in
when I
one
try
video,
to okay, tell me.
in one video, I have shared my EVNG lab. So just you need to import that in your laptop. In another video, I had shown you how you can set up your own EVNG, how you can upload the routers, switches, firewalls. It is going to be very easy. I will guide you for the
Okay, thank you.
EVNG.
Thank you.
Roshmi, why are you here? Roshmi, am I audible to you?
Yes, sir. I was on mute. Sorry.
Why you are here?
I was muted. I was muted. Yeah.
Okay. Now tell me.
Yes, so I have been was in the mentorship program, but I couldn't complete all the lessons because I had some other exams, and I couldn't finish my course. And I don't want to miss any of your courses because they are so precious to me, and I want to learn more. In fact, I'm a lecturer at the university. I'm from Mauritius, and I teach mainly cybersecurity and software security, but without a proper networking background. That I need that to make my experience complete and to be stronger in my field. So that's why I want to learn networking from the very basics and in more technical details so that I feel more confident.
I think you had completed routing. Last time we were there in the
Yes.
class.
Yes, I completed routing. I followed a few classes on BGP, OSPF, and so on. But
You didn't complete.
nevertheless, yes,
Okay. No problem. Great. Let's learn this time. Let's complete this time.
sure, sir.
Yes. Any other question, guys? Anybody have any question? Because it's very important to settle all the question first. so that we can focus on content. About the syllabus, leave it aside because soon I am going to talk about the syllabus. Apart from that, if anyone have any question, please ask. Where do you explain?
Sir,
Oh, yeah,
sir, just quick thing. Just before you said you had some YouTube videos of the installation of the tools, right?
correct.
So, yeah, for the Mac OS, like if I'm looking at some third-party video source,
Mhm.
so is there any chance I would be missing something which you told in your video, like
No, no.
something?
See, all the EVNG or GNS, these are the simulation software. Somehow you need to set up it. After that, based on our requirement, we'll upload the devices there and we'll configure that. We'll test that. This is the reason why we need this simulation software. So if you will miss anything, it will not work.
Yeah, because you said like in your video you showed your lab setup, how to do something, your router config,
Yeah,
something you were
but if
saying
someone has already
specific, right?
EVNG, so they don't need to replace. That will also work.
Okay, yeah, I mean, so basically, like what I just want to know is like if I follow some third-party video source for the installation, like it should be the same as yours. I should not miss anything. That's the only thing I'm looking for,
Exactly,
sir.
exactly.
So
Okay, okay,
for
sir.
wire
Thank you.
for Wireshark and GNS3, do we need a like a special version, or anything that we have will should be fine?
It will work on any devices.
No, I mean any version, like, because I haven't opened my GNS3 for. I just opened it and they
No, no,
said that they
any
have it.
version will work. Any version.
Okay, okay, perfect.
Yes, anything else?
Couple one quick thing. So I'm not sure whether this question is apt for this meeting. So can we go with the the basic level, like the hardware, like where exactly the port is connected? Is it possible like that way,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
it's going to be all simulation only? Like
Mm,
physical device. See, this is where the power cable is, like console cable. The
see,
ports.
definitely
See when
physically you
we.
cannot connect. Physically you
Mhm.
cannot connect, but you can feel.
Okay. Okay. Because we monitor via solar winds, right? Like, say if there is any issue with the power supply, where exactly is that in the device?
Yes,
So
yes,
is it like kind of a
you can
circuit
set
or
up
like
that.
it's physical cable? Okay. Okay.
You can set up that, you can
So.
feel it. By the way, in the production as well, everything is getting virtualized. Even in the production
Mhm.
also, after few years, you will not see any physical devices, right? Everything will be like on the software only. Even our networking devices are getting managed through software only. Either it is LAN devices, WAN devices. If there is any physical issue like faulty cable, then field engineer will fix that, right? Technical engineers will
Yeah.
be working like on the dashboard, nothing else. Yes, any other question, anybody?
Yeah, hello, sir.
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Like, I have set up the EVNG lab after watching the video. Like, one video where you have like, we have just need to install the EVNG to upload in the VM, where the like devices is already added one of our video. So I have set up all the things are working, but like I'm not able to like see the packets through Wireshark on like after installation.
So you have to capture the link for that. Don't worry about the EVNG. I will give you the class,
Mhm.
right? Or
Okay,
we'll
okay,
connect
okay,
in the
okay,
personal meeting, right? For the
okay,
simulation
okay,
software.
okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Yes, I'm Tijan Umaru
Yes,
from
dear.
Sierra Leone. Yes, I think my colleague have just spoke with you, Idrisa.
Okay,
We
yes.
work together in the same office. Yes,
Oh,
and
you work
well,
together
yes, yes,
in same
in the same
office.
office.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Um, for the practical, I made to understand that you've been taking us through the practical aspect for this section. So, which of the software are we going to be using for our practical training?
Packet Tracer, GNS3, EVNG. These are three some simulation software for lab practice.
Okay. They both, all of them perform the same function, right?
All of these softwares perform same function, but there are some limitation of each, right? Like EVNG has their own advantage on disadvantage. Packet Tracer has their own advantage on disadvantage. So day by day you will be knowing that also, like when I should use which software.
So, as an tutor, which of the software are you going to be recommend for us to be using?
I told you all of these three.
We have to use it to get all of them together.
Yes, all of that these software together.
Okay. Um,
Yeah, he said depending
yes.
on the
For
depending on
me,
the lab size.
I've never installed GNSTG, so I don't know if whether you have to be taking us through the installation process, because I may feel understand that there is slight difference in the installation of GNSTG.
So do you teach networking? CCNA, CCNP, these all courses?
Pardon, I didn't get you.
You don't have EVNG, right?
Um, I was having those software before, but I was waiting.
Hmm.
Which of the software you have to recommend for us to be using before I start to download? But
Okay,
for
okay.
packet tracers, I have used packet tracers when I was in university.
Hmm.
Uh, yes, but it has took me some time not using it.
Now packet tracer is sufficient. Let's start with packet tracer and I will let you know when it is another software is required. That time you can set up.
Okay,
We are going to start with a very basic
packet
software,
tracer.
packet tracer. Yes.
Okay, okay. Then the other thing again, do you think at the time I may feel understand that it's 3 months, right? Do you think based on our time, I don't know if whether we have to complete with our syllabus.
I told you we'll cover the syllabus within 3 to 4 months.
Okay, okay. There is any certificate at the end?
Yeah, you will get training completion certificate from PM Networking. And brother, please
Okay,
type.
okay.
There is noise from your side. You can put the message in chat. Yes, guys. Any other question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you,
I
sir.
I had a question. This is Shah.
Go ahead.
I wanted to ask, can we discuss our the day-to-day problems that comes in our corporate network, the enterprise network? Can we discuss here with you and
Yeah, you can discuss.
probably?
Definitely, if you have the scenario, you should always keep that. You should share
Okay,
that. Right?
yeah,
Whatever
because
I have whatever scenario I have faced in the production, I am going to share in the class. At the same time, if you guys have any specific scenario for any protocols, any topics, you should also share that in class so that we can cover that. We'll try to make
sure.
it attractive, right? We try to understanding the real time scenarios.
Okay, because I work for the New York City government, and this is a huge humongous network, thousands of switches and routers, and a lot of vendors work with us, like AT&T, Motorola, and Verizon, because we support public safety. We basically support 911 calls and fire departments. So this is a huge network, thousands of firewalls, so it's a very complex network for even I am a, I don't have the full understanding of that. So I might discuss that here. Like for example, 2 weeks ago, one of our senior guy, we were troubleshooting a BGP issue, and this guy just came in and said, this is a issue of he fixed something on like a TTL on on IBGP pairs, and it fixed. And first it looked like a magic, but so I didn't have that understanding. So that's why I'm here to clear all the doubts, and have the practical understanding of it.
Yes, yes, exactly. So it will be better if you will be sharing your all the real-time problem scenario with me. Otherwise, as you said, the TTL issue between two routers for IBGP. So these are the common scenario. Definitely, we will be covering this.
Okay, so thank you.
Anything else? Okay, guys, let's start. Let's start with one very basic question. What is network? So anyone can raise your hand who want to explain what is network or why network is so important for every businesses, a small business, large business, cafe, hospital, bank, Google, corporate, cloud, everywhere. Why network is so important? Yes, Gaurav, go ahead.
Sir, network is a two and more device are communicate with the media of switch and communicate with each other and find resources with each other, sir.
Network is tool,
No, sir. Network is the communication of two
communication of
device.
tool,
Two device,
communication of
sir.
two device, not
Yes,
three
sir.
device.
It's a two and more device, sir. Sorry.
Okay, two and more device.
Yes, sir.
Communication of two and more device.
Which can share the file resource and data. Which can share the data.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
is it correct? Communication of two or more device so that they can share
The
information
data.
and resources.
Yes, sir.
Is this
Yes, sir.
definition correct?
He is correct.
Interconnecting two or more devices.
Hmm. So if there is network, then only two or more device can communicate. Network is group of device connected together so that they can share information and resources. Guys, to troubleshoot the issue in network, first you have to think about mindset, right? Understand first, network is the backbone of all modern technologies. Network is the digital nervous system of our entire planet. Understand, you are learning one of the most critical skill in today's time. Even if you don't want to make your career in networking industry, then also you should have knowledge of networking because you are using it every day. Your all personal data is in your hardware which is connected with internet, and you are sending lots of information to internet. Even when you are sending a photo on WhatsApp, it is going through network only. And this network is getting complex every day. Every day new people are joining the internet. Everyone in India, most of the people are utilizing 2 GB of internet every day. Even they are technical or non-technical doesn't matter. Even all Indian guys are spending 2 GB of data every day over internet. That means yes, this is the digital nervous system in today's time, most critical skill. If anyone is going to learn it, master it, they will get benefit in their career. For the businesses, for all types of businesses, small, medium, large, for even a small cafe, a storeroom, hospital, bank, Google, corporate, cloud, everywhere network is required. If data doesn't move, then business stops. Business can't run without data moves. And you all, including me, all networking professionals are managing that network. Manage means configuration, troubleshooting, monitoring, everything. Right? So we are really learning something demanding a skill, if we will learn it, definitely it will give a lot in return, right? This is never dying career. So whatever you are learning, make sure you know why I am learning this. If your why is clear, it will be easy for you to learn. You will be curious. And most interesting thing is it is practical. As it is practical, it is going to be interesting. People who are interested in the networking industry always go till expert level, right? And people who are not interested, and if those guys will try to make their career in networking industry, they can't learn. It's all about interest, right? So make sure you as you all are working professional, I will not talk much on why section. You all are already aware about the importance of network for companies. Everywhere, even on the road, building, right, mall, cameras are there. Cameras, IP phone, printer, these are networking devices, and devices, they need to communicate with each other. Even in future, we are coming with home automation already going on, right? The building automation, big companies like Honeywell, this company is providing service. What service? Building automation, right? They are providing this service. If you have big company building, or the building of company, you want to automate that, you can purchase service from there. Everything is working on network is the base where my technologies, modern technologies, automation, your AI works. Even if I will talk about the AI, AI process millions of requests in every second. And how it is possible? When you are asking anything to AI, AI is going to research, right? Going to search. We'll talk about AI as well. There are some topics of AI in CCNA 200301 syllabus. So at the end, we will be talking about types of AI and how we are using AI in the networking as well. We can't perform the lab, but we can understand. Even we can perform some lab of automation. Done. So we are going to learn a critical skill, most critical skill, most demanding skill. There is no question. Now at anyhow we need to learn it, understand it, master it. For that, you have to understand the fundamental first, fundamental of networking. In fundamental, three things are there. See, in entire course, three things are there. If I will talk about any topic, let's suppose OSI model only. So first thing which we need to understand about OSI model is why. This is my way of teaching, right? I am going to teach you entire CCNA, CCNP, or whoever are in mentorship, SD-WAN, CCIE, whoever are in CCNA to CCIE, everything in this style, in this way. I will talk first on why part. When your why will be clear, then only you will be curious to understand, to learn what. So why, what, and how. Why OSI model, what is OSI model, and how OSI model works. And then fourth one will be the bonus for each and every topic, that is troubleshooting, that which kind of issue can occur in the network related to this particular protocol, and what are the troubleshooting commands, how to verify, what will be my approach, and then finally how to fix, right? So network equals digital nervous system in today's time. Network equals lifeline of communication between users, applications, data. And as I told you, new people, please put yourself on mute, guys. It's a humble request to everyone. If you are not speaking, you will keep yourself on mute. See, I am recording the session as well. Later, maybe some topic is not clear to you in the class, so you will prefer recording. After the class, you will watch recording. And if there is noise, it will be difficult for you, right? It will be difficult for others as well. So you guys are allowed to stop me in the class. You can unmute yourself. You can ask your dot. But when you are not speaking, please put yourself on mute. Even I am sitting at the place where there is no any noise. Very carefully I have selected this place for teaching just to avoid noise. Okay,
Yes.
so let's start our course
Hmm.
from
So,
a
Praful,
basic. Yeah,
so I have a little, well, it's not a question, it's just wanted to ask you if you, as further that we move in the courses, uh, for every topics that we touch, can you let us know which level are we at? Like if you're explaining like OSPF, once we pass,
what do you mean by everything? I said I will talk about everything, about each and every whatever topic I am going to touch in next 2
I
months.
understand.
I will learn.
I
I
understood.
will discuss
I
everything.
understand. I understood. I'm just asking you, like once we start, once we pass like CCNA level, you tell us that, oh, this is CCNA level, and once we pass it, you let us know that if it's a CCNP level now. That's all that
I
I'm asking.
can't tell you that.
You can't? Okay.
You can keep your eye on the syllabus, right, to understand CCNA level and CCNP level. I am going to teach you in just one flow. Okay, you will understand here OSI model is required, here OSPF protocol is required, so we have to learn it, we have to configure it, we have to troubleshoot it,
Okay.
right? All the label will be covered. Even I also learned in this way only.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
So,
so
Prabhu,
yeah,
since you started about internet, there is also a terminology called intranet, extranet. Can you please make us understand what that means?
today,
I mean, not today, maybe in future
yeah,
class,
yeah,
maybe.
definitely.
Oh, okay.
Intra means within the organization, inter means between the organization, right? So
Okay.
communication.
Extranet means,
Extranet.
yeah, there is some terminology called extranet or
Yeah, leave it for now, we'll talk.
okay. 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 Thank you.
Is my skin visible?
Yes.
so we're following the syllabus that we have in the brochures, right? Like from network fundamentals, network access, IP connectivity. Is that how we're going?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Just to make sure.
Okay, so now see my plan for next 2 months. First, for next 2 months, first of all, as I told you, we'll talk about fundamental fundamentals. Under fundamentals, what is network, what is networking, components of network, types of communication, modes of communication, simplex, duplex, collision domain, broadcast domain, these all will comes under fundamentals. Under fundamentals only you have OSI model and TCP/IP model. Then we'll talk about addressing, MAC addressing and IP addressing. Here I will talk about IPv4 addressing. Later we will talk about IPv6 addressing as well. So till here you know how to identify the devices in network. Till here you will be knowing how to identify the devices in network. You will be also knowing the connectivity. You will be knowing about the cable, which kind of cable will be used to connect two computers, which cable will be used to connect my router to the internet, right? What are the rules of communication? There are some rules, protocols, like here I am speaking in English, but you know I am not much comfortable in English. Even my English is not too good. It's not my mother language, mother tongue.
Your English is good. It's great. We
But
understand perfectly.
Thank you so much. But it's a rule for me, right? That if you want to teach everyone, you have to speak in English only. It doesn't matter. You like it or you don't like it. Similarly, in the networking also, there are some rules. So we will talk about that rules. Then there is one topic called subnetting. At that time only I will make you understand why we come up with subnetting, right? Because IPv4 is just 32 bits address, so total number of IP addresses are 0 to 2 power 32. That is not sufficient. So we come up with first concept of private IP, public IP, then we come up with subnetting, then we come up with NAT, right? So these are different technique to reduce the shortage of IPv4 address. We'll talk about that in IP addressing. Then we have subnetting. In subnetting, there is one more topic, VLSM. VLSM, right? And then finally, packet flow between any two devices. Packet flow between any two devices. It can be between two routers, between two PC, between two switches, between two printer, between two server, between two mobile phone, between two AP, doesn't matter, between any two networking devices. And that packet flow is the basic packet flow. It is going to be same everywhere, right? Doesn't matter it is wired device, wireless device, it is security device or networking device. That packet flow will be same, exactly same. Like if you want to send one letter to your friend, so some address is required, right? You cannot directly send the letter. Let's suppose let's suppose you have written the letter. Okay, you want to send it to your friend who is sitting, who is living in another.
The screen is dark.
Yeah, just wait, brother. It's visible, I know. Okay, later, and you want to send this letter to your friend who is in another city. So can you send this letter directly? Can you give this letter to postman? No, because there is no any information where to send. Right? So what you will do, you will perform here encapsulation. You will add the letter in one envelope, and on the envelope you are going to add what? Source address and destination address. Similarly, whenever two devices are going to communicate, first they have to add data, this information, address with actual information. Data can be anything. This letter can be anything. So this is basic packet flow, base packet flow. At the end, you will be knowing all types of packet flow, the everything in detail. But here we'll see the basic packet flow between two networking devices. And this is my basic module. It will take around 6 to 7 days.
For everything, okay.
This is first step, right? From here only I will start. Okay, so 6 to 7 days. Within 6 to 7, hardly 7 to 8 days, not more than that, for these all topic. After that, I will be talking about LAN network. I will talk about LAN network. In the LAN, we are using switching technology, so we'll understand what is switching. Before even switching, we'll see the switch, what is switch, right? We'll also talk about the outdated device, that is hub. We'll understand some problem of hub, why we are not using it. It can help you just to understand switch. That is the only reason why I will talk about hub. Otherwise, hub is not in use nowadays. We are using for personal uses. Even I am using in my home. Hub is there in my home, but not in the enterprises. So switch, then switching. What is switching? Then we'll talk about VLAN. We'll talk about trunking. As all of you working professional, just I am typing the topic name so that you can understand our training. Trunking. Then there are some layer 2 protocols. First we'll understand what is layer 2 protocol. Layer 2 protocol means when I'm saying, let's say DTP is a layer 2 protocol, or STP, common protocol, is a layer 2 protocol. That means STP is going to generate their all messages, all types of communication of STP is going to happen till layer 2. So we'll see how layer 2 protocols work, and it will help you to understand all other layer 2 protocols very quickly. We can understand DTP protocol, we can understand VTP protocol, we can understand STP protocol, we can understand ether channel protocol. In the ether channel we have LSAP, PAGP, right, at both layer, at layer 2 and layer 3. So here we'll talk about layer 2 ether channel. Then we'll see the FHRP protocol, why we need redundancy protocol for first hop. Okay, then I will talk about in FHRP. Again, there are multiple protocol like HSRP, right, VRRP and GLBP. Then some more switching topics are there, like port security, then we have some more security features like port protected, right. These are a small topic, no need to mention here all the small topics. After that you have a span, switch port analyzer, and some small topics. So this is going to be my another module number 2.
RSPAN and MSTP also you were covering?
Yeah, under STP that will come, and under SPAN, RSPAN will also come. Remote SPAN. Okay.
What is PAN standing for?
Switch port analyzer. This is our second module, and this module will take 15 to 20 days. How much time? 15 to 20 days. 6 to 7 days. This module, first module, second module, 15 to 20 days. Means within 1 month we will cover these two module, both the module, in 30 days. After that, I have another module for layer 3 connectivity. This is for layer 2 connectivity. Here again in this module, layer 2 module, guys, there are so many things like layer 2 troubleshooting. If you are the working professional, you must have encountered issues like CRC error. So those all comes under this module. What kind of issue can occur at layer 2 and how to fix that, how to verify that. After that, we'll start the routing module, where we'll understand the routing, what is routing, and before routing, what is router. As here we discuss first switch. Switching comes from the switch, routing comes from the router, right? Or you can say layer 2 device in instead of switch. Here you can say layer 3 device instead of router, because it can be firewall as well. So your firewall can act as a router, then we'll call it router only. So if I'm saying router, doesn't mean it will be router only, it can be any layer 3 device, right? Means we will understand the behavior of layer 3 device, how layer 3 device take forwarding decision, what kind of table they maintain, how they build that table. Okay, so router, then routing. In the routing we have two types of routing, static routing and dynamic routing. In dynamic routing we have multiple protocols like RIP, but we will not talk about RIP, and RIP is not in use nowadays. Guys, again there are some unnecessary topics as well inside these switching module and routing module, which are not in use and that is not required, you don't need to learn. So definitely will not spend much time on the topics which are not required to understand today's modern enterprise network. My focus is to teach you the enterprise network first in next 2 months. Okay, so in the routing we'll directly start from the EIGRP protocol. EIGRP is a very important routing protocol. Sometime Not sometime, even many people are saying EIGRP is not in use. OSPF is our IGP protocol in the production. Why you are teaching EIGRP, or why we are learning EIGRP? So no guys, there are some scenarios where you will be using EIGRP only. There are some scenarios where you will be using OSPF only. There are some scenario where you will be using BGP only, right? So we'll see those all scenarios for EIGRP, for OSPF, for BGP, and we will have introduction of one another protocol, that is ISIS. Will not go deep like BGP, OSPF or EIGRP and ISIS, but we'll talk about ISIS also, because this is very interesting protocol, right? It's work at layer 2. But about this protocol, it will take time, right? Because in EIGRP, let's suppose for an example, we need to learn first why this dynamic routing protocol, the good features, then what is EIGRP, their messages, their neighborship, and path manipulation and route filtering, also redistribution, right? So that you will have command, control on the path. If you are the network engineer in a company, maybe or no problem if you are not much familiar with the security devices, with security concept. If you are the network engineer, you should have good command on path, on traffic, to control the traffic, right? Like business critical traffic should always go over MPLS, and normal traffic should always go over like local transport, like internet or public transport. This department should communicate via headquarters, that department should communicate via DC, like that. So you need a control on traffic as well as
So
path, you can, so that you can perform path manipulation and route filtering. Route filtering is a part of optimization. If you will not optimize the network, only enable the EIGRP, only enable the OSPF, it will be using lots of resources, lots of CPU, right? And you know, CPU is inversely proportional to performance. As CPU will be increasing, performance will be getting reduced. So these are our routing protocols. Again, another module, third module, and this module will take 22 days. 22 days is more than sufficient. 20 days means 40 hours, means 40 hour of live classes. And in that, I will be also assigning you the task. You have to also read sometime book, you have to perform the lab, right? Then only you will master. If you are thinking that joining 2 hours of live classes is sufficient, then no. Apart from the live classes, you have to perform lab, you have to learn. Okay, this is our
Praful, I
yes.
have one query. So, like I am working currently VCF on VxRail environment, and we are using spine leaf technology. So these kind of scenario also will be covered,
Not
and
covered, not
VXLAN.
covered.
Okay, okay,
That will be not covered here.
okay.
So learn it, and then after that very easily you can go for data center, and you can understand the data center technology, where you can explore the VXLAN, right?
Yep.
How to create VXLAN. VXLAN is an overlay technology, because here you will be knowing what is overlay. Overlay is nothing but the virtual network which is running on top of the physical network. So you have foundation, you can understand VXLAN very easily after this training program, but you have to learn that separately.
Okay, so after that means the path will be for that data center one or the SD-WAN.
Data center. If you want
Okay,
to learn the VXLAN, then you have to go for a data center course.
okay,
You can
gotcha.
go with Nexus or ACI course.
Mhm.
That will be great. Here for SD-WAN, SD-WAN is to manage WANish devices. I will talk about SDN as well. Don't worry. In the
Okay,
SDN, you will get to know about that. That
gotcha.
where you will learn which technology. Then our fourth module is IP services module, right? But in between, in the after basic module, I will discuss, or in the routing module, I will discuss basic thing about access control list. But at the last again we will have a dedicated classes for ACL where we'll go deep in access control list. Then we will have WAN technologies like NAT, VPN. We will have IPsec. Again, in the IPsec is a group of protocol. There are so many security protocols. So we will not master the network security, but we'll learn the IPsec basic and their configuration. But detail about VPN, in VPN we have GRE VPN, right? Here I can mention GRE, then MGRE, MGRE, DMVPN, like this, right? Then we will have, see, this is what, this is VPN. These two are the VPN over internet transport, over public transport. After that we'll learn the VPN over MPLS transport, right? For that we'll talk about VRF, we'll talk about MPBGP, right? We'll talk about MPLS L3 VPN, we'll talk about MPLS L2 VPN, and again there are some scenarios. So this is going to be my fourth module. Now here you know the basic about networking, you know the switching protocol which is running LAN side, you know the routing which is running LAN and WAN, between LAN and WAN, as well as in the WAN, as well as in the LAN, that is going to be inside the LAN. We call it inter VLAN routing, right? That is again part of switching only. And between LAN and WAN or over WAN we have core routing. So you know the access layer switches configuration, distribution layer switches configuration, core layer configuration, as well as the WAN technology configuration. Means if any company has multiple sites, you can connect them through internet transport as well as through MPLS transport. See, what I want you, what I am expecting from you guys is, let's suppose, let's take example of any enterprise network. Any enterprise network, what will be there in the enterprise network? What is the purpose of enterprise network? Who will tell me that? What is the purpose of enterprise network?
Sir,
To
to
communicate
connect the
with the
users who are using their applications.
Exactly, right? So that users, means end devices, can use the application, can access the application services. Similarly, data center network has another purpose, another function, where your data is stored. In the enterprise network you will see your traffic is east to west. In the data center your traffic is north to south. Similarly, service provider network has another purpose, different function, connecting multiple sites of customer separately, securely. So I am expecting you guys that after this module you will be knowing each and everything about enterprise network. Means if there are some users, let's suppose 5,000 users are there in my enterprise network, how to connect all those 5,000 users together first, which devices you will use, how you will configure that device. And again, out of 500 devices there are multiple departments, multiple types of traffics are there, right? So how you will separate the department, how you will configure the QS for particular department. Here I forget to add QS, quality of service, multicasting, IP version 6, and SDN. this is going to be one more module. You can, okay, keep it here, right? So I have divided the course in 4 modules. So see, if I have lots of devices in the enterprise network and devices who need access to application, right? So first step is connecting these all devices together. Can anyone tell me which device, which centralized device I will use here?
Switch.
Okay, switch. Why I need to use switch? Why I cannot connect computers directly?
Interfaces.
Interfaces are limited on the end devices, right? So okay, if this is the enterprise network and these are the computers of employees, so you guys have seen most of the time companies are providing their laptop, right? This is not your laptop, this is the laptop of company or desktop of company where you are working, right? Employees are sitting and they are using the laptop or desktop of companies. Can anyone tell me the logic behind it? Why company is giving their own laptop or own system to work? Because if company will allow employees to use their own computer, they can save lots of money.
Security.
Okay, security can be the one reason. See, here if I have 4 devices, only 4 computer connected together, I'm taking example of a very small business, right? 4 computers are there, and let's suppose this company is working for content writing, right? These employees are content writer. So if these devices are not connected through switch, not in the network, then we know one thing, we can connect 2 computer very easily, even 3 computer, but not more than that because ports are limited, right? And if these computers are not connected, then manually through pen drive or hard disks you have to share the data. Let's suppose person A have written some content and they need to share with manager, with person B or person C. How they will share? Either they are connected in the network, then they can directly share. If they are not connected through network, then you have to use external hardware. These are the computer. So if these all computers are connected in the network, easily they can share information with each other. And as we have limited ports on end devices, we will use one centralized device here, that is called switch. This is very small network. Even this is the network of my home as well. Right now I have same setup, right? Some servers are there, one server for SD-WAN lab, one server for Nexus lab, one server for SDXS lab, one is my desktop, one is my smart board where I am teaching people, and these all are connected through one small switch, and switch is further connected with broadband router where internet is there. Now if everyone is doing content writing, and let's suppose person A, whatever content person A is writing, that should be accessible from person B also, person C also, person D also, then what you can do here, what I have to do here, if let's suppose person A has written some content here, can person B access that automatically if person A is not going to see it? Or without having the permission from person A, can person B access that?
No.
No, never. That is not possible, right? Because you have to manually share that content from this PC to that PC. So what we want? We want the server where these employees are storing the content should be centralized. Should be centralized. This is the first requirement of network. Why companies should have a good network? First requirement is application resources should be centralized. So for that, let's suppose here I have connected one server. Here I have connected one server, and all my employees will save the content on this server. All the employees will save their content and whatever task they are going to perform, they will save on server. Now person B can access it very easily because server is accessible from everyone. So we have solved one issue. Now whatever my employees are doing in the company, that is accessible from all employees, from all manager, everyone can access it. But who will manage their computer, these laptops? Right? Let's suppose person A is using Windows machine. Person B is using Linux machine. Right? Someone is using Windows 7, someone is using Windows 8. Correct? Because it's their own laptop. It's their own laptop of employee. So understand the management, how difficult management is here. If I have lots of employees managing their computer, managing means, let's suppose for an example, I have one requirement that person A should be only able to access one particular server on this, one particular folder on this application, person A, or everyone should have, these employees should only have access to a particular application which is stored on this server. That is what, that is one kind of control here. So if I want to control, I want to configure any security here on this PC, I have to talk to my employee that, hey bro, in your laptop, just give me your laptop for a minute, I need to perform some configuration. And you need different types of engineer as well who will manage it, because all are using different software. So configuration is going to be different on Windows, it is going to be different on Linux, it is going to be different on Mac OS. So company don't want these devices to manage individually. Company want to save and access the resources centrally. Similarly, company also want to manage their employees' devices centrally from a centralized device. So they have one another server here, right? And this server has let's suppose good CPU, good memory, right? And here we have installed one big Windows 10 operating system, and that is here to all of my employees. Now my employees are just using the hardware, software is not there, software is here, software is installed on this particular server. Another example can be, let's suppose, account management. You must have heard about Active Directory, right? Active Directory, yes, same thing. So if employees are using their own laptop, this employee person A have username admin, password admin, right? So they can only log into this device, they cannot log into this device. Let's suppose there is some issue on this laptop, I want, hey person, you are the talented one, just start working from this laptop for now. The person A don't have the password credential to access that. So that's why company is going to use the centralized management here as well for their laptop. Company has given the hardware, the simple hardware, and they have the powerful software. Here company is going to create the username. For employee A, username is admin and admin, username admin, password is also admin. Now doesn't matter where the employee A or person A is logging. If he is logging into this device or this device or this device, he will get the access of their database only. If person A is allowed to access folder A, they will get folder A only. Doesn't matter where that person is sitting, where that person is connected, where that person is logging. This is one common reason why companies, every businesses, small, medium, large, cafe, hospital, bank, corporate, cloud, everyone need networks. But this network, the right now, which you can see here, is only connecting my employees together. My employees, all employees can communicate together. But can these employees access internet? Can this employee access remote site resources? Let's suppose like this app, another side. No.
No.
Right? They can only communicate with each other. And guys, like this, in the enterprise, see, the server which was connected here on the switch can be connected at another side as well, in the DC as well.
Sir, in the DC, sorry, sir, tell again.
The server which was connected here can be connected in remote side as well, right? In the DC, anywhere. And then also it will be accessible for all the employees. Doesn't matter, employee is within the building, between the building, within the site in India or US. From anywhere, if they will log in with their credential, they will have same policy which we have configured on centralized server. And like this, if let's suppose this switch has 24 ports, so you can only connect how many computers?
24.
24 computers. And if you have 5,000 employees or 100 employees, you need multiple switches, right?
Yes, sir.
Then you need multiple switches like this. For the enterprises, our most common network architecture is 3-tier architect. 3-tier architect, where first layer is the access layer. This particular layer is called access layer. Right? This access layer is connecting end devices, so that end devices means my actual user can access the application, can access the services. It's clear with your name only, access layer. On this switch, you will configure VLAN, you will configure layer 2 protocols to create multiple departments, right? Later you will also understand the benefit of segmentation. Segmentation is one very important.
That's right. Like when they have like 4 different machines, it's like any user can use any machine to log in. Is that what you're trying to say, sir? Basically,
Yeah, that
like,
is Active Directory only.
yeah, I mean, like, let's say if we have 4 machines and there are 4 people, and there is no necessity like a person has to use the same machine always.
Correct.
It's like he can use any machine he wants, and he can just use his credentials to access the applications.
Correct.
Okay, so and the software which we are telling is just storing the credentials in one central location,
It
correct?
is restoring everything. For an example, this is my server where I have hosted SD-WAN lab. My SD-WAN lab is running on this server, right? On the SD-WAN, on this server, we have SD-WAN lab, we have Palo Alto lab, and we have, let's say, FortiGate lab. 3 types of labs are there. And I have SD-WAN students also, Palo Alto students also, and FortiGate students also. They need lab access. So for all SD-WAN students, I have created a account here on this server. That username, admin, password, admin. And to that account, I have given access to SD-WAN only. That account, admin cannot access Palo Alto lab, cannot access FortiGate lab. Now, doesn't matter from where the SD-WAN student is logging. If they will use the credential admin, they will get access to SD-WAN lab. Similarly, another student, Palo Alto student, has another credential. I have created their account on the same server with username, let's say Cisco, and password also Cisco. And to this user, I have assigned Palo Alto lab. So it doesn't matter from where they are logging. If they will log in with this credential, or anyone with login with this credential, they will get access to Palo Alto lab. This is the benefit of having centralized management, right? Centralized resources. So resources is centralized, and company want that. That's why network is so important for all businesses.
Okay, sir. Got it.
So it means that you have a load balancer set.
Not load balancer.
Mm-hmm.
Load
So if you're
balancer is
running 3
different.
applications on one web server, how will like able? I mean,
That
how
is
is it
VM,
possible?
virtualization.
Okay.
On one physical server, you can create 3
Okay.
VM.
Okay, okay, got it.
Okay, so this is my first layer of network, and this particular layer is also called as access layer, right? So what I want you guys at the end, you are very familiar with after this module here, third module, not fourth module, forget about fourth now. Till third module, you know about these access layers, what configurations are required, how many protocol you are going to configure, how you will configure, what is VLAN, whatever features and protocol we are going to configure here, you have to understand that. And at the end, I am expecting you know everything. If there is any issue, if this PC is not able to talk with this PC, you can fix it. You should be able to troubleshoot. Similarly, now to control, to configure policy here, for an example, hey, PC A don't want to be able to communicate with PC E or with any another PC. That these are policies requirement. Like I want to now control the communication, control the access, control the access. For that, here I have a dedicated layer called distribution layer. So we will add distribution layer here, and we'll connect distribution switch to access layer switches like this. Both the distribution switch will be connected with both the access layer switch like this, and distribution switches will be also connected together to make it more scalable. Now between access layer switches and distribution switches, again you will configure multiple protocols, like your STP protocol will work between these all switches. You can see my physical switch topology is in loop, right? So to avoid loop, here we will configure STP. Again, whatever features and protocol we are going to implement here, you will be knowing that, and that will be my expectation, right? That I will teach you. Then at distribution layer, we will configure all kind of policies, right? Or inter VLAN routing. Distribution layer, inter VLAN routing means between the department, what traffic should be allowed, what traffic should not be allowed. Let's suppose here we have two department, two types of users are there, HR and sales. So HR and sales should be able to communicate with each other or not. Who from the HR department should be able to communicate with sales department. So those all policies will be implemented on distribution switches. You will be learning that till this third module. And then for internet or remote site connectivity or for cloud connectivity, you will have one another layer here, that is called core layer. And in between distribution layer and core layer, in security, you will also learn one more layer, that is security layer. I am skipping that for now. Directly I am adding core layer, which will provide the high speed routing R1, R2. It will be connected like this. This is a small enterprise network or a branch office network, right? Now
So can
between,
we,
yeah,
sorry to interrupt. Can we use switches on behalf of R1 and R2
yes, you can use
or core?
switch. Means what? Switch can act as a router or as well as switch. So if you are using switch here and configuring routing, performing routing, that will be considered as router only,
Okay. Okay.
right? So router, it can be firewall, it can be switch, it can be pure router. If I am saying router, it means I am talking about layer 3 forwarding, which is responsible for core routing. Now you will configure routing between your core layer and distribution layer through IGP protocol. Either you can use EIGRP or OSPF, and in this scenario most of the time we will use OSPF. So this will be my expectation, that you know the core layer configuration, distribution layer configuration, access layer configuration, and you also know the logic behind each and every protocol, that why I have enabled STP protocol here, BTP protocol here, DTP protocol here, Ether channel protocol here, OSPF protocol here, and then still see LAN users cannot access internet or can't access remote side application. So now core layer is going to be connected with public network, right? It can be internet or MPLS. And now on this router you will be configuring all the WAN technologies which I have shown you over here in module number 4. So in module number 4 you will be learning this, that how my traffic is going to out from my company network or going to in my company network, how to provide internet access, limited internet access, full internet access, how to provide access to remote site, how to provide internet user to access my internal server, everything in the WAN technology. That is going to be my WAN technology. So this is my reference topology, right? First I want you guys to understand this topology from the scratch, right? This network can be only complex, and if you know this network, this entire network, you can understand the big enterprise network as well. Like if I have 100 number of sites like this, if I have 100 number of sites like this, then in 100 site within the enterprise network configuration is going to be same, and for the WAN you already know the configuration. So it doesn't matter what transport is there. We will cover two types of transport. One is internet and one is MPLS. Internet.
Sir, I have a question.
Go ahead, go ahead.
So, can you please confirm where we are using firewall, before the core switch or after the core switch?
I can attach my firewall here as well as an end device. Here also. I can add my firewall here also. I can add my firewall here also. As well as I can add my firewall here also. Right? All the places are best for firewall. Firewall means what? Firewall means policy. Will configure the policy that who should be allowed to access internet, who will be allowed to reach my data center, and routing will be forwarding the traffic. So policy can be configured anywhere in the network. But if your firewall is here, then you have to you should have control on the routing, so that when this user will generate traffic for internet, through routing only you need to first route the traffic to firewall and then firewall to internet. If you have good command on the routing, you can place firewall anywhere. Otherwise easiest will be this one, either here or here, because at this place you can see routing is straightforward. Okay, but there is no any specific place for firewall. Most of the time we are saying firewall is a network security devices placed between trusted and untrusted network, between internal and external network, between private and public network. That is true, but firewall can be attached anywhere.
So how is the traffic passing through firewall? Like, so if you're placing it in access layer, so the gateway IP will be the firewall IP, and how it is routed to internet. So we'll be performing routing in firewall as well.
Correct.
Okay.
That you will learn in routing.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
So, like as you draw the firewall in the access layer, so access layer, so like switch will be replaced with the firewall. Like how it is physically will be connected.
Switch will be not replaced by firewall. Firewall will act as an end device.
Okay, like
this PC.
Okay, so then like user will be using like how then the PC will be connected?
Through switch, as it is connected right now.
Okay, like how the PCs are connected, firewall also connected with the same way, and like we will be using the policy to like block the traffic and all.
Yes, exactly.
Sir,
Yes.
I'm not understanding what distribution layer does and what is the difference between distribution and access layer.
Yeah. Now you don't need to understand what I said. I will expect this after this module. After these 4 module, I will expect you to understand these all things.
Okay, so
Not
you'll
now.
explain each layer, what it means.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
There are 2 types of security here, right? One securing our network and one securing our data. Again, both are different thing. Network security and data security.
Yes, because like when you're just saying like distribution layer, access layer, like I'm not able to understand it fully, right? So that's why I asked that.
I think no one is able to understand fully. Otherwise, why they will enroll in the course to learn?
I mean, no, sir, fully in the sense like what it means, right? Like that. I mean, you just said. I think you just said in 2 lines, right? But even I'm not able to understand that also. So that's why I asked that. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Any question? So guys, we are going to understand this network in one flow from scratch, means from identifying the devices through address, from talking about this cable which here we have used, talking about even this port, the NIC, then this device, the protocol and feature configuration on this device, then these cables, these devices, again the protocol and features, these cables, these devices, and transport. Everything will be implemented together in this topology. Whatever topic here I have mentioned, like you can see VRRP. So VRRP will be configured here. I said span. Span will be configured here. I said port security. Port security will be configured here. These all protocols will be configured
Sir, which switch
here.
stacking will also be there, no? Switch
Yeah,
stacking.
stacking is the logical combination of multiple physical switches, right? So you can assume this switch is in a stack or this is a single switch physically. So a stacking will be also there here. Let me write stacking.
And SSO?
Sorry,
SSO? What?
SSO. What it is?
Hmm.
SSH, maybe.
Okay. So all the switching protocols will be implemented over here, and your routing protocol will be implemented over here. But this is not the only one design, right? So 100 plus designs are there which we are going to discuss in the course, right? In EIGRP you will have different design, in OSPF you will have different design, right? Because a company will not have always this type of network only. Let's suppose a company has 4 building and at each building there are 1 router, so their enterprise, their internal network is going to be like this. Here you have to understand routing. R1, R2, R3 and R4, 4 routers. And you can see between 2 routers we have how many path? 2 path. Like let's suppose there is one network behind router number 1, or there is a user behind router number 1, same person A. If router 2 want to send any traffic to person A, they have 2 choice. They can directly send to router number 1, or they can send via router number. 4. They can directly talk or they can talk like this from this side. This is routing, right? So we have 100 plus different scenarios for routing. Similarly for the switching, many scenarios for switching. Guys, just give me 1 minute, please. Just 1 minute.
Hello, sir.
He said to give him 1 minute.
One more thing, guys. Is there anyone who is not familiar with packet tracer tool? Packet tracer tool?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Not familiar or familiar?
Sir, I'm not familiar about this.
Not familiar.
Not familiar.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me show you.
I watch your video on YouTube, but I'm not familiar about this.
See, this is the main dashboard of packet tracer, the interface. Okay, when you will set up packet tracer, you will have the same interface. For packet tracer, you have to create one account, student account on Cisco website. After that, you can log in and then you will have this interface. Here you can see in the left bottom, we have lots of networking devices. Whatever is important and you need to use, I am explaining that. See, first networking devices is network device. Network device. Then second type of devices are end devices. Then we have cable. This one is cable, right? So we are going to use networking devices, end devices and cable to connect them, right? Under networking devices, you can see we have router, we have switches, we have hub, we have wireless devices, means access point, WLC, then we have firewall, security devices and WAN emulator. So in networking devices, I will be using router, switch, firewall and wireless device. Later I will use wireless device in wireless module. In end devices, I have PC, laptop, server, right, printer, IP phone, TV, tablet, a smartphone. So mostly I will be using PC, server and in one lab we will be using IP phone as well. And after that in cable, you can see we have multi different types of cable. For now, you guys don't have idea about types of cable like console cable, copper straight through cable, crossover cable, fiber cable, right, serial cable, phone cable. So we will be using mainly straight through cable, crossover cable, fiber cable sometime and console cable to access the devices. But in the big starting, you will use this first option, which is the automatic. Automatically it will sense based on your device type. Let's suppose I have two, I need to practice one lab or I need to test something. For that I need two computers. I need two computers. So I will drag and draw two computers from here, PC1 and PC2. If you need to test something on router, similarly you can drag and draw router. And for now, which router you will use? You will use this router, 2811 series router, this one, the last router. Which switch you will use? You will be using this switch 2950. You can use this one 2960 is the best one, right, to practice. In packet tracer you will be using this switch 2960 and router 2811 and cable automatic. You can drag and draw any devices. Now I need to connect them, so I will select the automatic cable because right now I don't have idea about the cable. So simply I have selected the automatic and click on the PC1 and then PC2. Now you can see both the devices are connected. Both the devices are connected. Now I need to configure IP address on both the devices. Let's suppose here I want to configure IP 10.1.1.1. Here I want to configure IP 10.1.1.2. One minute. Hello?
Yes, sir.
1 minute. Hello? Yeah. So to configure the addresses or to configure this device, simply you will click on the device. Here you can see the dashboard of device, like the multiple tabs, multiple options, like I can access command prompt, and here you can see the IP configuration. So for IP, I will click on IP configuration, and here I can define the IP 10.1.1.1 submit mask 255.255.255.0.0.0. But you know, when we configure IP address on any devices, something happened behind the scene. Something happened behind the scene. If you want to see that what is happening behind the scene, what kind of data is getting exchanged, then here right side in the bottom there is a special mode, simulation mode. Are you guys able to see simulation mode?
Yes.
So to see the packet, you will use simulation mode. In GNS3, you will use wireshark to capture the link. In packet tracer, you can't capture this link. You can use simulation mode. And now after turning on simulation mode, if I am going to configure IP address on PC2, see what will happen. IP and 10.1.1.2 and submit mask. See, one traffic is generated, right? By PC2. This is actually gracious ARP, GARP. This ARP message is used to check duplicate IP address. PC2 is just identifying the IP address which someone has configured is unique in the network or not. Right? So for that it will broadcast this message, means it will send this message to everyone, and if anyone is going to generate reply, that means this IP address is duplicate. And in the traffic you can see what is the source IP address 10.1.1.2, what is the destination address 10.1.1.2, same, and at layer 2 it is broadcast. So who can generate reply for this message? Only one, if using this IP address. If no one is using this IP address 10.2, then no one will generate reply. If no one will generate reply, PC2 will assign this IP address. So see, it will, if you want to see play, then just click on this play button. Now you can see PC2 has sent this message to PC1. PC1 has discarded it because destination IP address is not the IP address of PC1. Don't worry, you will learn this. This is the packet flow, part of packet flow. Now you can see all done. Now we can again come back in the real time mode, and you can see IP is configured on both the PC. Here we can verify also IP config. You can see IP address 10.1.1 subnet mask I have not configured, default gateway. Now if you want to test connectivity between these two PC, you can simply ping PC2 from PC1, go to command prompt and say ping 10.1.1.2. But for now we will be learning that when I am pinging PC2 from PC1, what is happening behind the scene. So you will always use simulation mode here to see the packet. And now if I will hit enter, you can see PC1 has generated two messages. So why PC1 has generated two messages, which type of message it is, which message will be sent first, that all you need to learn in the basic fundamental, right, in the fundamental module, in this module. So that's why I told you for basic module I am going to use mostly packet tracer, right? You can see the packet and what is inside the packet, that also you can view by clicking on the packet. You can see what is the information inside the packet, right? So first of all guys, you have to understand these all informations only, right? Because these steps will happen always, always and always. Whenever you will send any traffic, any message, any data to any device, to Google, to your friend, to your another device, every time this process is going to happen behind the scene. So you can see the play it and you can see how data is getting exchanged, and after that it will give me the result that ping is successful. You can see I got the reply for one packet. So there are two mode in packet tracer, real-time mode and simulation mode. We'll use simulation mode to see the traffic, right? This is how you will operate the packet tracer, and what you will operate, that I am going to teach you in the class. Tomorrow we'll start from the basic module, from the fundamental. Let's understand connecting to computer first. Now behind the scene ARP resolution happen, you can see ARP table, right? So these are the part of basic module we need to learn, understand first.
Yeah, Praful, I have some questions.
Two question.
I have some questions.
Okay.
Can I ask you?
Yes.
Okay, so in a fundamental, we are going to discuss about some architecture, new architecture, two-tier and three-tier architecture in a brief manner.
Two-tier architecture will be covered in the last module, in this module, fourth module, architecture.
Fourth.
Yes.
Okay, and
In
three-tier
basic
also
module,
discuss.
in basic module we'll focus over here only on this simple network. Now you know this
Okay,
is required everywhere, in a small company, large, medium, every time we need this network, even in our home. So we'll take example of this one.
okay. So in our last module, we are going to discuss about the two-tier and three-tier architecture modules,
Yes,
right?
yes, exactly.
Okay, and the second module is there we are going to discuss about like FSRP, the first of redundancy protocol, and SSO also, because you mentioned
Sorry.
FHRP in the second module, I think.
Yeah,
The
FHRP is there.
and the SSO you haven't mentioned. That's why I asked actually.
Yeah, here it is. So what you asked, I didn't get your question actually.
SSO.
SSO, it's a stateful
We
switchover.
will
It's a
discuss
new
these
topic.
protocol: FHRP, HSRP, VRRP, GLBP.
But we are covering a CCIE level, right? Roughly.
Yes.
So in this in Encore we have SSO as well and wireless. Some of the like in enterprise level, wireless also needs to cover
Yeah, okay.
and
So I
wireless
will,
security.
yeah, listen. I will not cover each and every topic from CCNA to
Hello.
CCIE syllabus. Okay? Few things you can explore by yourself as well. You will be able to understand, if you will be able to learn. If you will stuck somewhere, if you will have any doubt, you can ask me. But don't think like I am going to cover each and every words from the all books. Not like that. Yes.
Okay, so
It is
another
like
question. Yeah,
sorry.
go on, go on, go on.
It is like a previous CCIE routing and switching level, right? It is not enterprise level, right?
This is enterprise level.
But in enterprise, we have virtualization like list and what VXLAN as well. In wireless, also we have automation. Also we have Python and some of like netconf and RESTconf also there in Encore level. Not it is not a CCIE level even. Encore level we have like specialization level, right?
We have the
After that we
introduction
need
only, the theory only. So SD-WAN is also there, but do you think someone is going to implement SD-WAN in CCNA to CCI enterprise course?
Not exactly, but I'm just asking.
No, no, that is introduction. That's why we have SD-WAN course. If here we will teach you SD-WAN also, if I will show you the everything about SD-WAN implementation, policy,
Just
configuration, template.
introduction. Just we need to just get introduction
Yeah,
so that
definitely
we
you will
can
have
cover this. And
introduction.
okay.
Definitely you will have introduction of each and every topic. And even if I
And
will
wireless
miss
also.
something, you can ask.
Can we get like a little bit of wireless also?
Yeah, I have already mentioned, not mentioned wireless.
No.
We will have 2 to 3 classes for wireless as well.
Mhm. Okay.
Hi, Praful. Are in which module we are going to cover the SVI?
SVI in switching module here.
Okay. And we are also in a module 3 in a routing portion. Are we going to, take some traffic engineering also, the WAN traffic engineering in a routing protocol manner? Are we going to practice there?
Traffic engineering means RSVP.
Any other the traffic manipulation like BGP, OSPF,
Yeah, yeah,
and
that
that's
will
it.
be there. Yes, yes. We will have lots of classes on that.
Okay,
That
okay.
is path
And
manipulation.
yeah, that's right. And one thing that you discussion about the today the architecture you designed, right? And you mentioned that we can use the firewall multiple places. Okay. So in the later on session, can we discuss the which requirement we need to add this firewall position? Is there any topic in upcoming on later on session we are discussing that in what kind of criteria we need to achieve to we need to add the firewall in this field? So this is going to be happen in the next later on session, the discussion, the topology designing, and what is the purpose we need to be achieved by placing the firewall or any of the devices. It's going to be happen in the upcoming modules in the
I
later on
don't
modules.
think so.
Okay. No, I just need to know the what is the main thinking behind the placing the firewall and the devices like you discussed, right?
Yes, yes.
We need to we have to place in your firewall. So what is the thinking behind that? I just need to know that. Okay. And one thing, last thing is that the distribution switches we are using here, the core and distributed switches are the same thing. The terminology is different, but the act like as per your topology, you are using the distribution switches. So when we talk about the core layer switches, is the same kind of nature we are using that. They are different purpose for
The
core
purpose
switches.
of designing both the devices are different, right? These devices are designed for core routing. These devices are designed for LAN routing. You can say these are for WAN routing and these are for LAN routing. Both are
Yeah, no,
different.
no.
LAN routing means
The core, yeah. The question is that the core switch, we are mostly we are here about the core switch. We are using the core switch term, right?
So I think
So
he's talking about the access layer switch versus the distribution layer switch.
no. I'm just asking about the what is the purpose of the distribution switches and the core switches, core layer switches.
so
Can we
same I
use
told
the
you.
same topology? Same topology. We can use the core switch and the distribution switch along, or yeah, or we are using the router instead of core switch.
This can be router, this can be firewall, this can be switch.
Okay.
But if it is performing the core function of routing means WAN routing, then it will be considered as core layer. Whatever
Okay.
devices will be performing WAN routing, that will be considered as core layer. This is 3 tier. Sometime you will have 2 tier as well. Directly your distribution layer will be connected with internet. Even you can also connect directly access layer to internet.
Okay, fine. So later on module we can discuss about whatever doubts and all the things according to the topic. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
That's
think you
that's all.
mean like core switch and distribution layer switch are the same. That's what you're trying to say, correct?
I
No,
You're
I
asking
mean,
me?
yes.
Yeah, my question is what is the purpose of the using the core switches and distribution layers? Is the same thing
No, there
or
is
we can?
no, there is nothing called distribution layer switch. I think core switch is what we use in the distribution layer. Correct?
Correct, correct.
Yeah.
Okay, later on we can discuss about the later on. Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yes, sir, but I could
Nowadays,
just see like core layer router is there, and we have like switches at the distribution layer and access layer. So what is the difference between those two switches, sir?
Anything else, guys?
Sir?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. I was asking questions, sir.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was saying like we have like two switches, right? Distribution layer switch and access layer switch.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the difference between those two? Like basically both are the same switch models, right?
That only what you are going to learn in the course.
Okay, okay, sir.
Answer is not in word, right? The difference between core, distribution, access. Answer is not in word or sentence. There are so many things, right? Wait.
Okay, sir. Sure.
At the end, you will be knowing this infrastructure very well.
Okay,
Right?
sir. Okay, sir.
Even that also, that should I use core layer here or should I not use directly? I should connect distribution to internet or directly I should connect access to internet, because what I told you, my home network has this setup. Switch is there, access layer switch, it is directly connected to router and router is directly connected to internet. This is my home setup, right? So depending on scenarios, and to understand this you have to learn everything.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Right?
Praful,
Yeah,
Praful.
yeah.
I think that basically, what he needs to know right now is that the access layer switch is where the end devices are connected, and the distribution switch is where we set up the policies. That's what we need to understand for now, right?
Yes, absolutely
Oh,
right.
and Prafulji, are we covering map configuration and AAA configuration as well?
Map configuration, route map,
Map, maybe map configuration.
SNMP,
No, map AAA configuration, like
triple A
802.1x.
configuration.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll configure triple A and tech X.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
And yep, configuration and the switches also interface.
exactly.
So we
Yes.
have the configurations. So that's why I'm just curious.
Okay, Mac, you are saying
Yeah.
Mac.
Map,
Yes, sir.
MAB,
Yes, sir.
MAB,
Okay, okay. Maybe.
Yes, sir.
MAB.
Under the ERGRP or OFPS, are we going to cover route map and route distribution
Yes,
and
yes,
also
yes. We are
prefix
going to
list,
cover ACL, prefix list,
route
and
map?
route map.
Wait, what about route distribution?
Route distribution also.
Yeah, because it's very essential for us to cover all those things.
and those are really hard topics. I think it's
No,
CCNP
no, no,
level.
no. These are very easy topic. Trust me.
Easy topics.
These are
Okay.
very easy topic.
Route distribution. It remain
Distribution.
one. Yeah,
Distribution.
distribution. Yeah, route distribution. I think I have interest on these three topics.
Redistribution.
Yeah, I really want to understand them properly.
Yeah, yeah. You will
If
have
I'm
great
using
control on these topics.
if I'm using any of these dynamic protocols, I
Hmm.
really want to understand all of these.
Correct, correct. True.
Okay.
Yes. Anything else?
Sir, what are the topic of CCNP?
These are the mixed topic. All the topics are in CCNA, CCNP and CCIE. OSPF is in CCNA also, CCNP also, CCIE also. So let me tell
Sir,
you
is
one
there
thing
any?
very honestly.
Hello.
We will
This
cover
training
this
program,
security part also or not?
which part?
Security.
Sir, is there yes? Is there any? My question is same also. Is there any? We will cover any security basic fundamental about the security.
Yeah, these are the security topics. Port security, VLAN. VLAN is also security topic. In EIGRP also the authentication is there. IPsec is security topic. VRF is the also security. NAT is also security. ACL is also security. Route filtering is also security. And we will also have the firewall configuration. Basic configuration of firewall. Okay, now let me tell you one thing very honestly, that this training is going to help you to understand this kind of network, all about this kind of network, and this is the foundation. So it will help you to understand any other technologies. See, as someone said, this is routing switching, not enterprise. So what happened in the CCNA, there are some topics of automation as well, right? So here also we will talk about basic automation. Even VLAN, they said virtualization. So VLAN is also virtualization. VRF is also virtualization. But we have a dedicated course for automation. If you want to learn network automation, we have dedicated course for that. Similarly, for data center, also we have dedicated course. We have enterprise course, automation course, data center course, SD-WAN course, SD-Access course, right? Like this. SD-WAN, then SD-Access, wireless course. So after this, if you want to learn any another technology like this, like enterprise network, then you have to go with dedicated either automation, data center, SD-WAN, SD-Access, wireless or firewall. We have similarly course for FortiGate. We have course for Palo Alto. We have course for ESA firewall. We have course for checkpoint, right? So these are our another courses. If anyone want to master any other dedicated technology after this, you can go with that. Even in your CCNA to CCI syllabus, the topic which are mentioned there from the automation or data center or the SD-WAN or SD-Access or wireless, those are just an overview. Just means we can cover everything in one class, right? At the last we can have one class to cover the basic of all these modules. But there is no logic. If you want to learn the automation, just go with dedicated automation course and master it like enterprise network. This is our enterprise training.
Sir, is there any course about cloud platform?
For cloud, right now we don't have any course. In future, definitely we'll plan for AWS because AWS is the popular one.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, tomorrow we'll have class.
Yes, tomorrow you will have class.
I have
Monday
a
to
question.
Thursday.
I have a question, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
EVNG. I might need help for setting up EVNG because I have set up GNS3 and everything works well, but I had very tough time setting up EVNG. It took me over a week, but I couldn't fix it. Did you say we're going to have a class for that
No, dedicated lab
specifically,
trainer
or
is there who will help you in
yeah?
set up EVNG.
Are we going to do it together, or is it? Should I contact someone from
No need to contact
you?
you. When EVNG is required, we will contact you.
If it is required, well, what do you mean? We're going to use EVNG, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I mean, are we going to set up the lab together, or how is it going to be?
Before we will perform lab on EVNG, I will ask everyone that do you
Okay,
guys have
sure.
EVNG or not? Like I asked
Yeah,
today that packet tracer, you all have packet
yeah.
tracer. Everyone said yes. If someone is going to say
Okay,
no, then we'll connect after the class. We'll set up packet tracer there. It is going to like that.
okay, sure. Okay, thank you.
Welcome, welcome. Yes.
Sir, I have one doubt.
Go ahead.
Like weekly, Monday to Friday or Monday to Thursday? How many days
Monday to
in a week?
Thursday.
So, okay, okay, sir.
4 classes, 8
Thank
hours of lab
you.
classes
Okay, okay, sir.
per week.
So we don't have
So
class
month.
tomorrow.
Yeah, that's the question I was about to ask.
Tomorrow is Friday.
Friday.
So let's have this weekend. From next weekend, we will have Monday to Thursday. Tomorrow is the class.
Okay.
Yes, guys.
Okay, sir. I'm lefting.
All good?